Good evening, volleyball lovers. I'm Zora Thomas, your commentator for this evening, and welcome to XULA's first home game in Red River Athletic Conference opener of the season. We are now at the 2-minute mark before Xavier faces off against Paul Quinn for this evening. Paul Quinn is now playing on the road for the first time this season, as Xavier is also opening at their home for the first time since they beat Olu, Our Lady of the Lake, last season for their conference title. For tonight, we are getting your lineup ready, but for your referees, Lynn Roberts will be your up ref, while Chris Laird will be down. With less than 1 minute left, both teams are now in their huddles to get ready for the beginning serve of this match. Xavier's coming into this match with a record of 3-4, while Paul Quinn is also coming into this match with a record of 3-1. For your starters, for XULA, Amani Mason will be starting, as well as Kennedy Wade, Sydney Murray, Bengisu Calazar, Taylor Parker, and Kennedy Bell. Roxandra Flores will be coming in as libero. Talking about honorable mentions, 4 of XULA's players, who are all freshmen, have all received Red River Athletic Conference Player of the Week awards. Bengisu Calazar, who is the setter for the team, Taylor Parker, as well as Amani Mason and Roxandra Flores, has also been recipients of the weekly award so far.
Greetings, volleyball lovers, and welcome to Xavier University of Louisiana.
For Paul Quinn, your starters are Anaya Harrison, Tiaja Cooks, Kirsten Williams, Alea Lacroix, Aaliyah Vines, and Kennedy Harris. And for Paul Quinn's libero, Chloe Fields will be substituting.
This is a Red River Athletic Conference opener for both teams. Here are the lineups. First, for the Lady Tigers of Baldwin College, Dallas, Texas, the libero, a 5'5" freshman from Duncanville, Texas, number 12, Chloe Fields.
Both teams are now lined up, getting ready as we're calling the starters onto the court. Just to go over the starting lineup again, XULA's starters for tonight are going to be Amani Mason, Kennedy Wade, Sydney Murray, Bengisu Calazar, Taylor Parker, and Kennedy Bell. Roxandra Flores is going to be coming in as libero substituting. For Paul Quinn's starting lineup, Anaya Harrison, Tiaja Cooks, Kirsten Williams, Alea Lacroix, Aaliyah Vines, and Kennedy Harris are going to be the starters. And libero Chloe Fields will be substituting. The last time these two teams matched up was in October of 2022, and Zula won both matches. So we're very interested to see how Zula is going to be coming out tonight and whether or not they can make it 3 times that Zula will be able to win in their matchups. As we were talking about earlier, a lot of the freshmen have been already making big moves on this team. Taylor Parker's had 4 blocks against Life University on September 1st, which actually broke Zula's match record of 12, which was set by Kendall Mack actually in 2021. Amani Mason has also been the first freshman to open her Zula career with 3 consecutive kill dig double-doubles. And her streak is active entering today, so we'll see if she'll be able to have another double-double going into this game. I'm sure the Gold Nuggets are very excited tonight being able to open up on their home court, have the cheerleaders in the stands as well as numbers of many other athletic teams as well as the home court. Just many students filling the stands now as the game's getting ready to start. And just mentioning last time when they were here on this home court playing against Our Lady of the Lake, it was a 5-set thriller, and Zula was actually down 13-9 and was able to come back and win their match 16-14. So the Xavier team, of course, has been able to persevere, play strongly. And now these two teams are going to be meeting each other at the net, giving each other high fives before they end up with the first serve. To reiterate, for tonight, your up ref will be Lynn Roberts and your down ref will be Chris Laird. For your coaching staff tonight, for Paul Quinn, Patrick Gonzalez is going to be your head coach with assistant coach Allie Phillips. As for Xavier's coaching lineup, Pat Kendrick is going to be head coach. And this is her 7th season here at Zula, with assistant coaches Ryan Bowerman and Vivica Price-Spraggins. Chris Laird is now checking in, is now their libero for Paul Quinn. Chloe Fields is now subbing out for Aaliyah Vines. Alexandra Flores just came in to substitute out for Taylor Parker, their middle blocker. Now Bengisu Kazazlar is getting ready to serve. Right here on the end line. Floyd serve across the net. Passed up. Pass set. Tip. Their setter's out. It's been called out, just swinging wide of the block. First point goes to Paul Quinn. Chloe Fields will be now serving for Paul Quinn. High pass, popped up, jump set, very tight, but middle was able to push it right over into their block. Kennedy Bell's 6'1" sophomore, long arms, able to get that, push it right over into the block. With the serve, Zula's up. Float serve, setter's out. Roll shot, out of bounds. Score is now 1-1 even. Monty Mason is now serving from the back line. Float serve deep. Ooh, ace serve. It's a passing error against Kristen Williams. Monty Mason got her right in her chest. Able to get that first serve. Let's see if she goes back to that same spot. Shoots it just long as she serves it out. Score is now 3-2. Paul Quinn to serve. Flores passes it up. Ooh, down the line. Oh, but a double was called on the setter. That was a great swing down the line. Paul Quinn up to serve again. Float over the net, going straight to the libero. Just out. Second hitting error for Kennedy. First hitting error, Kennedy Wade. Xavier cheer team trying to apply pressure right now to Paul Quinn, server. See if it works. Slow serve over, right back to the middle. Ball now out of system. Xavier's gonna have to free ball it over. Shades to the libero, Chloe Fields. Their middle tips it over and their setter's out. Roxandra passes it up for Kennedy Wade. Kill by Kennedy Wade. Slipped it right past the block. Roxandra Flores is now coming up to serve. Score is now 4 even for both Xula and Paul Quinn. Flow serve over, going straight to libero. Passes out, they have to free ball it over. Put down by Taylor Parker. Taylor Parker is a 6'2" freshman. In talking about her earlier, she has the record for 14 blocks in a single match on September 1st against Life University. High pass, bringing it back, pushed over by the setter, pushed right back over by Paul Quinn. Laying out, Kenny Pick hits it right against the block, kept up by one arm. Kenny Wade roll shots it back over. Push by the outside. Roxandra puts it up for the right side, off the block again. Shanna bump, pass sets it against Kennedy Wade, right off the block again. Almost a miscommunication, but Xavier is able to get it over with the free ball. Right side coming down the line. Libero is able to keep it up. Pass, that was tight pass against the net. Paul Quinn pushes it right over in the middle of Xavier. It's a very good rally. Xavier playing off the block. Just miscommunication on who's going to get the dump. High intense play. Jump set. Parker tried to push it back over into tip. Roll shot kept up by Kennedy Wade. Back row attack. Still kept up by Chloe Field. Pushed over. Setter going to the outside. Tight set. Ooh. Chase down. Tried to keep it up with one arm. Number 1, Anaya Harrison coming up to serve. Float serve. Right to the middle back. Set up. Paul Quinn's able to keep it up. Chloe Fields setting the right side, but you have to pass it over. Right side set. Low set. Off the antenna. Point for Paul Quinn. Oh, my mistake. Point for Xavier. Now Sydney Murray is up to serve. Jump float. Straight to that back corner. That's a great shot. Chloe Fields was trying to cover that back corner. Right there, almost on that line. Sydney Murray coming up to serve again. Flow serve. Chloe Fields picks it up at though. Jump set. Hitting error by Leah Vines. Rolls it into the net. Xavier serve again. Low serve to their outside. Pass. It's a pass set. Block stayed, committed. Roll shot right to the libero. Jump set by Bengisu Kazazlar. Ooh, tough block by Michaela Johnson against Kennedy Wade. Ending Sydney Murray's. Oh, straight out of bounds. Xavier's point. Score is now 8-6. Oh, so then that was a blocking error actually on Michaela Johnson. Serve again on Sydney Murray. Flow serve across the net. Set up, going to their outside, tips it. Kennedy Wade is right there though. Back row attack again. Coming to tip out as she comes flying out the back though. Kept up, setting. Kennedy Wade tries to aggressive tip to the back row. All right, kept up again. Woo! Cross shot right past Chloe Fields. Great swing by Kennedy Wade. Xavier's now leading by 4. It's 10-6. Sydney Murray up to serve again. Great flow serve. Xavier's point. Paul Quinn tried to get a touch off the block. Sydney Murray coming up to serve again. Great flow serve across the net. Middle. Taylor Parker with the block right there, committing straight to their middle. Leah Vines getting denied by Taylor Parker. Xavier serve. Great flow serve. Tight to the net for the setter. Kept up, kept up. Taylor Parker was able to pass it over with just one arm. Xavier's point. Calling 17 into the net. Paul Quinn is now finally calling a timeout. Now that they're down 7 points. Xavier has very much been on a roll. Their defense has been there, picking up. They've been very scrappy these last couple points for sure. I will say, though, Sydney Murray's serves have been on point. Great float serves, picking great spots. Coming hard and fast over the net. Not a lot of spin on the ball. Xavier now coming back onto the court. Have Xavier cheerleaders on the sideline. Sydney Murray is coming back to serve. See if she can keep her streak going. Xavier now has 2 service aces. Right now, Paul Quinn is currently hitting at a negative 200 hitting percentage as of right now. Xavier currently has 6 kills. Sydney Murray up to serve. Flow serve to that back corner again. It's Chloe. They're outside, tried again, but met with a double block. Try to push it over, but it's cupped up Alexandra Flores. Ooh. Great swing by Kennedy Wade. Great swing. An error on the set. Subbing in for Sydney Murray and Bengisu Kazazlar is Charity Metcalf and Stella Dinova. Charity Metcalf is going to be subbing in as setter, coming in for the back row. Flow serve, high serve for Charity. Going straight to the middle, but met with that Paul Quinn block. Xavier has to free ball it over. Short pass, push to the outside, double block. Kept up by Charity Metcalf with one arm. Low pass, kept able to keep it up. Short pass, Paul Quinn had almost messed up with their miscommunication, but now the ball drops in between them because of the miscommunication on the defense. It's a great up by Charity Metcalf off the block. Kennedy Wade coming now up to serve. Great flow serve. Right to Kennedy Harris, coming to the outside. Roll shot by Alea Lacroix. Coming out the back rows, Kennedy Wade, kept up by Paul Quinn, though. Back to the outside. Tried to take that sharp angle, but just misses it. Misses it wide. Kennedy Wade coming up to serve again. Xavier up 15-7. Ball is up. Served over. Tough serve. Off the net. Kennedy Wade pushed too much to the left. It's Paul Quinn. Served it right down. On one seam. Right down the line. Serves up by number 7, Kristen Williams. In right to the libero. Charity Metcalf setting their right side. Off Paul Quinn's block. Stella Dinavo with the kill. Maddie Meyer coming in, substituting. Maddie Meyer now up to serve. Good serve by Maddie Meyer. Set, trips up her own player from Paul Quinn. Miscommunication right now between the setter and number 8, Alea Lacroix, on Paul Quinn. Number 2, Tasia Cooks. Maddie Meyer now up to serve again as Zula leads almost by 10 points now. They can get this point 17-8. Ball's up. Short serve. Right to Chloe. Right to Chloe Fields. Ace serve for Maddie Meyer. Score is now 18-8. Paul Quinn takes another timeout. Down by 10. Xavier sitting comfortably right now. So they're making substitutions, trying out different players in their rotations. Xavier's been making minimal errors this match. They've been playing very strongly. Had no reception errors yet. However, Paul Quinn has had 3. Xavier is outplaying Paul Quinn right now for their 14 digs to Paul Quinn's 7. And have had 3 aces. Hitting at a percentage of .217. Maddie Meyer comes up to serve short, serving short again. And another ace for Maddie Meyer. Score now 19-8. Zula's advantage. Maddie Meyer up to serve again. Short serve again. Straight to Kennedy Harris. Coming back out. She tips it right over, right to Charity Metcalf, who sets Stella Dinavo. Tough double block by Kennedy Harris and Alea Lacroix. Maddie Meyer comes in, subs out. for Taylor Parker as Roxandra Flores then substitutes in. Passed by Kennedy Wade. Up to their middle. Kept up by Paul Quinn. Chloe Fields set off the block. Right through the double block. Coming in for Paul Quinn's advantage. Score now 19-10. Serves up by Kennedy Harris. In by Kennedy Wade. Taking that pass. Going straight to the middle. Connection was off, though, between Charity Metcalf and Kennedy Bell. XULA error. XULA hitting error. Paul Quinn to serve again. Passes up. Great pass to the setter. Outside hit. Kept up by Paul Quinn. Passed right into the net. There by Paul Quinn. 2 substitutions. Sydney Murray, Bengisu Kazazlar for Charity Metcalf, and Stella Dinova. Bengisu Kazazlar now up to serve for XULA. They lead 20-11. Jump serve. Very powerful serve. Setter scrambling to get them outside. Off the block. Sydney Murray off their hands, off the double block. Back on Paul Quinn's side. Bengisu Kazazlar up to serve again. Great jump float. Great pass. Another service ace for Xavier. Excuse me, misspoke. Great serve, great serve. Xavier now has 5 service aces in this set alone. Score is 22-11. Xavier up to serve again. Jump float right in between the 2 passers. Service ace. Paul Quinn takes another. Paul Quinn now making a substitution between Kirsten Williams and Michaela Johnson. Bengisu Kazazlar serving again. Jump float. Strong serve. Overpass. Dumped right back over by Amani Mason. Tracking that ball. Came out 2 strong hands, pushing it back over in the middle of the court. Set point. 24-11 Xavier. Bengisu Kazazlar now up to serve. Strong serve. Right over. Put right back down by Kennedy Bell to end the set. 25-11. Very strong set for Xavier. Very few errors. Xavier only had one service error in this set. A total of 2 blocks, 4 block assists, and 15 digs. They're hitting at a percentage of .207, while Paul Quinn is hitting at a negative of 138. Paul Quinn had 7 attack errors while Xavier had 5. Xavier was able to come up with 11 kills to Paul Quinn's 3. Xavier looking very comfortable after their first set. Coach Pat Kendrick drawing up a game plan for them, probably just to keep their game strong. Very strong set. Finishing very strongly for Xavier. Paul Quinn, I'm sure right now, head coach Patrick Gonzalez trying to draw up ways for Paul Quinn to match Xavier's energy. Had a lot of holes and more miscommunication between their defense as well as serves. Paul Quinn getting ready to come back. Yeah, as of right now, assistant coaches right now talking to Xavier's lineup. So getting ready to come back on the court. Paul Quinn now coming back onto the court, getting their lineups ready on the down ref. Kennedy Wade was leading the set with 3 kills. Chloe Fields just came in, substituting for Alea Lacroix. Roxandra Flores is now coming in substituted. Paul Quinn is now up to serve to start off the second set. Let's see what adjustments Paul Quinn can make this set to see if they can compete against Xavier. High pass for Roxandra Flores, tied up against the net for Charity Metcalf. A little too high for Amani Mason. She has the hitting error. Score currently 1-0, Paul Quinn. Paul Quinn up to serve again. High flow serve right to Roxandra Flanders. Strong hit by Amani Mason coming out the middle. Roxandra Flores with the pass. Flores is now going up to serve. Number 1. Been a substitute on Xavier's side. Number 1, Paris Gilmore coming in. Outside, Paul Quinn. Tip to the back row, but kept up by Kennedy Wade. Too strong of a pass as it goes over the net. Past the antenna. Chloe Fields substituting out. Elise McDaniel coming up to serve. Straight to the back row. Straight to Amani Mason as they go right side to Stella Dinova. Right down the line. Going past Elise McDaniel. 2 substitutions, Sydney Murray. Mingisu Kazazlar for Charity Metcalf and Stella Dinova. Substitution on Paul Quinn's side with Brittany Brown-Riddick. And Elise McDaniel. Now for their libero, Chloe Field, to come back in. Mingisu Kazazlar coming up to serve, having strong serving last match. Let's see if she can keep it up with her strong float serve. Going straight to the back row. Oh, communication error again between Chloe Fields. Number 18, Kennedy Harris. Very strong serve, though, by Mingisu Kazazlar. Paul Quinn has not had an answer to her serve yet. Another ace by Kazazlar. Xavier up 4-2 against Paul Quinn. Kazazlar up to serve again. Great float serve kept up by Paul Quinn. tipped right down the middle. Alexandra Flores just couldn't get there. Tried to do a pancake on the floor. Number 17, Michaela Johnson with the kill. Paul Quinn up to serve. Ball almost rolled on the court. Up ref. Slight pause. Number 7, Kristen Williams serving. Vinky Sukezazar. Right up to the outside. In. Cross court by Sydney Murray. Strong cross court hit. Now up to serve Amani Mason for Xavier. Scores 5-3. Strong float serve. Going right side. The middle whips around. Kazazar. Tight set. Little low. Bump set. Setter's out. Roll shot. Right into the net. Hitting error by Kennedy Wade. Paul Quinn with the serve. Kennedy Harris. Paul Quinn 4-5. Short serve. Going up to Kazar. Kennedy Wade down the line. Strong serve. Strong serve, but not enough to stop Kennedy Wade. Substitution in. Maddie Meyer. Coming up to serve. Going straight to middle back. Push to the outside. Tip. Out. Xavier's point. Score 7-4. Maddie Meyer up to serve again. Short serve. Right on that 10-foot line. Service ace. Oh. Kennedy Harris is currently on the ground. I believe she rolled on her shoulder as she was trying to get that serve. Athletic trainer coming onto the court. Patrick Gonzalez right now with Kennedy Harris, trying to figure out what's wrong. She's currently holding onto her right shoulder. Right now, athletic trainer tending to her, trying to pull her up. Seems to be in a lot of pain. Hope nothing severely wrong with her shoulder. She comes down. She's not going to get looked at. During the serve, she was trying to come down into the pass, trying to dig it up with one arm. It seemed that she rolled onto her right shoulder, trying to pick up the ball. Xavier coming back onto the court. Paul Quinn right now taking this as an opportunity to reset. Maddie Meyer trying to stay focused on her serve. Trying to see if she can get her team to take it away. Score is 8-4. Substitution for number 20, Caitlin Harris, has been made for Michaela Johnson. Maddie Meyer with the serve. Short serve again. Up, kept up by Chloe Field. To the outside, bump set, tip. Kept up by the setter. Pass set. Roll shot by Kennedy Wade to keep it in the play. Dumped over. Alexandra Flores able to keep it up. Back to the right side for Cindy Murray. Off the block. High pass. Kept over. Oh, almost a miscommunication again for Paul Quinn. Didn't know who was going to take that. Kennedy Wade with the swing. Kept up by Caitlin Harris as they keep it up. Going to have to free ball it over again. See if Xavier can take this right now. Off the touch by number 12, Chloe Fields. Kill for Xavier. Taylor Parker with the swing. Coming across her body. Get it off the libero. Serve, short serve. Very short serve by Maddie Meyer. Setter tried to tip it over. Kept up by one hand by Kennedy Wade. Back to the right side. Called a double. Kazazlar. Substitution made for Paul Quinn and Xavier. Maddie Meyer got subbed out. Roxandra Flores back in. Chloe Fields now to serve for Paul Quinn. High pass. Hitting error by Taylor Parker. Right on the tape. Kazazlar, Parker trying to talk it out right now. Trying to fix that mistake. Chloe Fields again with the pass. Ooh. Ball handling error by Kennedy Wade. Alexandra Flores trying to run it down. Couldn't get there. Chloe Fields up to serve again. Closing the gap steadily. Scores 10-7, Xavier. Pass. Kazazlar coming out. Right up the middle. Ooh, thought she kept it up with a pancake, but down inside the court. Tip. Right on the 10-foot line. Xavier's point 11-7. Sydney Murray coming up to serve now for Xavier. Full serve. Set up. Right into the block. Xavier could not stop Aaliyah Vines. Xavier making substitutions for Kazazlar for Stella Dinova and Charity Metcalf for Sydney Murray. Paul Quinn also making their own substitution for Michaela Johnson for Kristen Williams. Served by Paul Quinn. Right to Kennedy Wade. Charity Metcalf pushing it up to the outside. Stella Dinova putting it down cross court. Strong swing. Point Xavier. Score is now 12-8. Number 6, Kennedy Wade coming up to serve. Float start over the net. Ace on Chloe Fields. Score is now 13-8. Kennedy Wade up to serve again. Float serve. Right to libero again. Trying to see if she can get her out. Double by their setter, Tiaja Cooks. Can't get that high pass for her. Set her feet to get there. Make the best set she can for her hitters. Kennedy Wade going up again. Strong serve down the line. Tiaja Cooks able to get her feet there. Hit the antenna. Hitting error by Michaela Johnson. Point for Xavier. Paul Quinn taking another timeout as the score is 15-8. Xavier playing very strongly this match. 18 kills for Xavier against Paul Quinn's 6. It's almost similar in attack errors, though, but Xavier's been able to convert points more often. Also coming off their aces. They've had 10 service aces in these past 2 sets. Hitting still at a percentage of .238. Paul Quinn still hitting in the negatives, .098. Xavier's also had 21 digs. Defense has been there, very scrappy. Paul Quinn, though, is very much getting beat with their reception errors. Have 10 to Xavier's 1. Xavier's serving action has been very strong this entire match. It's the main thing that's been able to keep Xavier up. Hitting has been very strong. Connections are going all the way around. Kennedy Wade back up to serve. Serves it over the net. Kept up. Tasia Cooks. Tip right behind the block. Good spot. Right in zone 4 behind the double block. Number 11, Aaliyah Vines from Paul Quinn up to serve against Xavier. Float serve. Roxandra Flores. Charity Metcalf back to Steladinova. Just long. Missing that end line. Out. Score is now 15-10. XULA up. Aaliyah Vines now serving again. Hitting out. Point for Xavier. Alexandra Flores now coming up to serve for Xavier. Score is 16-10. Paul Quinn trying to stay in the match. Flow serve, cross court. Just long. A lot of power behind the serve. Service error. Score is now 6-11. Paul Quinn with the substitution. Number 5, Elise McDaniel. For number 3, Brittany Brown-Riddick. Elise McDaniel now up to serve for Paul Quinn. Flow serve across the net. Kept up by Flores. Charity Metcalf. Down the middle. Great 5-6 swing by Amani Mason. Great swing. 2 substitutions. Charity Metcalf for Sydney Murray. And Bingisu Kazazlar for Steladinova. Paul Quinn also making their own substitutions. Coyfield back in. Kazazlar coming up to serve for Xavier. Score is 17-11. Bring their setters back. Strong serve. Ace again by Kazazlar. Making that 11 service aces for Xavier this entire match. Kazazlar up to serve again. Just long. A lot of power behind that serve. Number 7, Kristen Williams from Paul Quinn now coming up to serve. Trying to chase it down. Xavier's not able to get there. Service ace for Paul Quinn. As Paul Quinn's second service ace of the match. Paul Quinn up to serve. Good pass by Flores. Bingisu Kazazlar able to keep it up with the jump set. Paul Quinn able to keep it up, but has to free ball it over. Kennedy Wade with the pass. Xavier trying to get the touch. Line judge calling a touch, but the up ref overruling, giving it to Paul Quinn. Number 7, Kristen Williams now coming up to serve again. Pass by Amani Mason. Kazazlar coming up to serve. Touch off the block. Tasia Cooks trying to chase the ball down. Get that pass. Pass on the right side to Amani Mason. Roll shotting it in. Back to the outside. Strong hit. Trying to be kept up. Getting scrappy. Able to keep it up. Flores able to keep it up. Sydney Murray roll shotting it back to Paul Quinn. Outside having to take the ball. Chloe Fields having to free ball it back over. Let's see. Xavier can convert, and they do. Kill by Paris Gilmore coming out the middle, number 1. Great rally. Kazazlar was able to keep that point alive as they were passing it off the net. Served by Amani Mason. Almost a service ace. Chloe Fields now free balling it back over. Pass. Kennedy Wade tipping it back over. Kept up by Chloe Fields. Dump back over. Kennedy Wade keeping up, though, with one hand. Sydney Murray rolling it back over the court with one arm. Back to the middle. Kept hit down by Paris Gilmore. Second kill for her. Imani Mason from Xavier coming up to serve. Score is now 20-14. Xavier's up. Set to the outside. Roll shot. Right to the setter. Setter's out. Trying to get it to Kennedy Way to see if she can make something. Strong roll shot. Going back to the outside. Off the block. Kept up. Kennedy Wade another time. Trying to go down the line. Still can't find the ground. Kept up. Ooh. Trying to set it. The libero trying to set it from the back line. Right to the right side. Attack error by Sydney Murray. Misses it just in the back line. Paul Quinn's point. 20-15. XULA up. Number 20, Caitlin Harris coming up to serve. Xavier able to keep it up, though. Kennedy Wade. Strong swing. Block was open. Able to use it off the hands. Substitutions coming in. Kennedy Wade. Maddie Meyer coming in to serve. Taylor Parker also coming in. Number 3, Maddie Meyer coming to serve. Score is 21-15. Xavier's up. Close serve. Trying to get them again on that short serve. Coming down. Strong swing, but Xavier's able to keep it up. Kennedy Wade off the roll shot. Tiara Cooks. Tiaja Cooks keeping it up. Xavier tight. Sydney Murray able to keep it. Able to get the kill. Xavier's cheerleaders running down the sideline with their banners. Strong swing. Maddie Meyer up again to serve. Short serve. Inside the 10. Tight. Able to swing it over. Alea Lacroix is able to bump it over as she was tight to the net. Beating Xavier on that back line. Ball handling error. Paul Quinn up to serve. Chloe Fields. Score is now 22-16. Flow serve. Right to Kennedy Wade. Kazazlar going to Taylor Parker. Off the block. Kennedy Wade keeps it up with one arm. Hard pass. Hard pass. Kazazlar to Sydney Murray. Ball had a lot of spin on it. Sydney Murray trying to find the best way to roll it over. Goes straight into the net. Hitting error. Score is now 22-17. Chloe Fields coming back to serve. High pass. Going back to Kennedy Wade. Off the block. Kennedy Wade able to use the block to get another kill for Xavier. Scores 23-17. Timeout by Paul Quinn. Xavier is 2 points away from taking this second set. Stella Dinova has 4 kills. Sydney Murray, 4 kills. Kennedy Wade leading XULA with 7 kills. On Paul Quinn, Alea Lacroix, Aaliyah Vines, and Kennedy Harris all have 2 each. Paul Quinn trying to stay in it. Much closer this time. Getting scrappier on defense, being able to keep the ball up. But Xavier's just been very strong, finding their spots. Maddie Meyer still trying to hit those same points and getting Paul Quinn out of system as she tries to serve right in front of the 10-foot line. It's been working for her. Sydney Murray is now going to be up to serve for Xavier. Paul Quinn now coming out under their huddle onto the floor. They use another timeout. Sydney Murray up to serve. Float. Right to the back corner. Tiaja Cooks. Able to keep it up with one arm. Chloe Fields sends it right over, though. Kazazlar setting the outside of Kennedy Wade. Kennedy Wade telling her setter to push her out a bit more. Substitution in. Stella Dinova. Charity Metcalf for Sydney Murray and Bengisu Kezislar. Paul Quinn up to serve. 18-23, Paul Quinn. Charity Metcalf setting the right side. Down. Kill by Kennedy Wade. Getting that seam. Great cross-court kill. Kennedy Wade coming up to serve, flow serve. High. Having to jump on the pass. Going crossword, kept up by Xavier. Coming out the back row. Ooh, off the block. Brittany Brown-Riddick was right there on the net. As Kennedy Wade was trying to come out the back row. Serve. Charity Metcalf, Stella Dinova trying to roll shot it. Right to Chloe Fields. Right side set. Hitting it right out. Michaela Johnson hitting error. Paul Quinn trying to call for a touch. Match. Xavier takes the second set, 25-19. Mistake was not a block. It's a attack error by Kennedy Wade. It was going off the tape. Heading into the third set. Xavier looking very comfortable right now. Paul Quinn trying to find some holes in Xavier's defense. Xavier's been playing very strongly. They're all the way around, but truly their service game is really what's taking Paul Quinn out right now. First set, Xavier was able to take it against Paul Quinn, 25-11. Second set now, 25-19. Xavier has 25 kills in these last two sets with Paul Quinn's 8. Hitting at a percentage now of 188. Paul Quinn still hitting in the negatives, .55. Xavier's had 31 digs to Paul Quinn's 20. Been very scrappy on defense, trying to keep that ball up, chasing balls down. Kennedy Wade again leading Xavier's team with 8 kills. Sydney Murray, Stella Dinova, four kills apiece. Amani Mason and Taylor Parker both having 3 kills to themselves as well. Kennedy Bell coming in with 2 kills, as well as Paris Gilmore with 1 kill. For Paul Quinn, able to have currently the team as a whole has only had 8 kills. Most of their points have been able to come off of Xavier's errors. On the top of the screen, some of Xavier's students section has moved over to Paul Quinn. Trying to move back and forth. Sporting off Xavier. Showing some competitive spirit. Paul Quinn's huddle now coming back onto the court with 13 seconds left in their timeout. They're waiting. Xavier now coming back onto the court. Stella Dinova, Kennedy Bell, Bengisu Kezislar, Taylor Parker, Sydney Murray, Kennedy Wade. On Xavier's court for Paul Quinn. Chloe Fields now subbing out for number 8, Alea Lacroix. For this set, Paul Quinn has Tiaja Cooks, number 18, Kennedy Harris, who's now back on the floor. Brittany Brown-Riddick Kayla Johnson. Bengisu Kazazlar now coming up to serve to open up the third and possible final set of this match for this evening. Strong float serve. Right to Kennedy Harris. Pass set. Strong block. Kept up though. Long shot. Hit off the side of the hand by Kennedy Bell, trying to go a little too wide, trying to hit across, trying to hit out. Number 1, Anaya Harrison coming up to serve for Paul Quinn. Float serve. Right to Sydney Murray, kept up by Kazazlar. Right to tight set for Stella Dinova. Going into the net, hitting the antenna. Paul Quinn now up 2 points. Ooh, ace serve by Anaya Harrison on Xavier, now leading 3 points to 0. Paul Quinn trying to revive this match for themselves. Trying to keep fighting. Anaya Harrison coming up to serve again for Paul Quinn. Serve on Sydney Murray. Kazazlar going the right side to Kennedy Wade. Down, cross court. Kennedy Wade, another kill for her. Now she's going back to serve. Right into zone 1, strong kill by Kennedy Wade. Coming up with the flow serve. Just out. Chloe Fields was able to watch that. Substitution coming in for Paul Quinn. It's number 8, Layla Qua, coming in for Chloe Fields. And number 5, Elise McDaniel, substituting as well. Paul Quinn leading 4-1. Number 5, Elise McDaniel, coming up to serve. Flow serve to Rexandra. Jump set, kept up. Trying to pass. Talking. Ooh, right into the tape. Oh, but still kept up. But called a double on Kennedy Wade, who tried to push it over the net. Just clipped the tape. XULA probably caught themselves on their heels a little bit. Not expecting it to hit the tape. But comes up in Paul Quinn's favor. Strong serve. Going right side to Stella Dinova off the block. Elise McDaniel not able to get there. Substituting back out for Brittany Brown-Riddick. Paul Quinn still up 5-2. Rexandra coming up to serve. Rexandra Florosh coming up on the serve. Flow serve, backcourt. Kept up by Paul Quinn, going to the outside. Strong hit, just out. Missing the line on the block touch. Paul Quinn able to convert that point. 6-2. Paul Quinn up. Kristen Williams, number 7, now coming up to serve for Xavier. For Paul Quinn, excuse me. Sydney Murray. Going to the middle. Taylor Parker. Hitting that back corner. Great swing. Good connection between those two. Stella Dinova now coming up to serve. Strong flow serve on Chloe Fields. Ace serve for Stella Dinova. Xavier slowly but surely trying to make their way back. Score 6-4. Paul Quinn still up. Stella Dinova, strong serve into the tape. Substituting for Charity Metcalf. Checking in for Xavier, number 7, Alyssa Studvent, coming into the match. Charity Metcalf, Alyssa Studvent now coming into this match. Paul Quinn up to serve, number 18, Kennedy Harris. Short serve, Kennedy Wade on the ground trying to get the ball up. Off the tape from Sydney Murray. Roll shot by Paul Quinn, kept up by one hand by Charity Metcalf. Gets it over the tape, hitting right on the line of the other side for Paul Quinn. Xavier able to keep it up, diving to the floor. Charity Metcalf making it, just keeping it up off the floor. getting it over the net. Sydney Murray now up to serve. Float serve. Right to Kennedy Harris. Chasing it down. Oh. Great effort. Great effort by Alexandra Flores. She chased the ball down, but she was able to get it up, but it just hit the basketball, hit the backboard. Xavier still trying to play it off. Great hustle. Served by Chloe Fields, by Paul Quinn. Deep serve. Charity Metcalf on it. Back row. Sydney Murray tipping it over. Trying to swing down the line, Paul Quinn. Aaliyah Vines just misses it, just out. Substitution for Xavier. Number 19, Kennedy Bell coming in. Maddie Meyer now coming up to serve. Maddie Meyer now coming up to serve. Deep ball. Misses it just out. Maddie Meyer substitutes again for number 14, Taylor Parker. Paul Quinn up to serve. Paul Quinn up 9-6. Tiaja Cooks sending it to Kennedy Wade. Charity Metcalf going straight to her middle. Kennedy Bell able to swing down. 6'1" sophomore coming from Westchester, Illinois. Substitutions. Charity Metcalf coming out. Alyssa Studvent coming out. Alyssa Studvent now coming back in. Strongest server of the match. Mengistu Kezislar coming up to serve now. Trying to see if she can get XULA back up. Strong float serve right to Chloe Fields, but able to keep up. Tiaja Cooks just out. Aaliyah Vines, the attack error. Patrick Gonzalez telling his team to keep going, tell him to keep trying, keep fighting, as Xavier's down 1 point now from Paul Quinn, 9-8. Mengistu Kezislar coming up to serve. Right to Chloe Fields again. Roll shot by the outside, cupped up by Alexandra. Right to the right side. Stella Dinova down the line. Right past Kennedy Harris. Strong point off the right side. Tying it up now, 9-9. Xavier is now back in it. Trying to fight to get it ahead. Kezislar trying to get Xavier to come ahead. Jump float. Just out. Paul Quinn, 10-9. Substitution for Paul Quinn. Number 1, Anaya Harrison, coming in for number 11, Aaliyah Vines. Anaya Harrison was having a good service game earlier in this set for Paul Quinn, able to keep them up beginning. Let's see if she can bring them back. Served it right to Sydney Murray. Kezislar, set Dinova. Right in between the two passers on Paul Quinn. Kill for her. Kennedy Wade coming up to serve. 10-10, tied up. Can Xavier take the lead? Pass by Chloe Fields. Back to the right side. Song string off the block. Stella Dinova able to keep it up. Chloe Fields going back to the right side. Tight pass. Xavier's block. Roll shot by Kennedy Harris. Right into the courts. Off the tape. Point for Xavier. Substitution for Paul Quinn. Number 8, Alayla Qua coming in. And number 5, Elise McDaniel coming up to serve as well. Paul Quinn still up by 1. Kennedy pass up, right to her middle. Kennedy Bell kept up by Paul Quinn. Tipped over the block, set her out. Back to Sydney Murray, trying to swing right in between the two defenders for Paul Quinn, Sydney Murray. Alexandra Fleuroche coming up to serve. 11-11, Xavier Paul Quinn. Tasia Cooks. Tip. Kept up. Scrambling. Stella Dinova off. Right in. Off balance. Able to keep it in. XULA coming ahead now, 12-11. Ruxandra Flores coming in to serve. Again, trying to keep Xavier in the lead, 12-11. Deep serve, just out. Missing that back line. Followed by Anaya Harrison. Substitution for Paul Quinn, Michaela Johnson for number 7, Kristen Williams. High serve. Sydney Murray kept up with the hands. Right to the right side. Strong swing into the stands by Stella Dinova. Stella Dinova now coming up to serve. XULA up, 13-12. Flow serve. Chloe Fields able to keep it up. Setter trying to chase it down. Roll right into the court. Alexandra Flores not able to keep it up. The one hand. Substitutions for Xavier. Stella Dinova for Charity Metcalf. And Alyssa Studvent for Bengisu Katzislar. Paul Quinn also making substitutions of their own. Number 11, Aaliyah Vines coming in. Kennedy Harris coming up to serve. Swing by Sydney Murray, cross court. Coming right past Kristen Williams. Strong swing by Sydney Murray. Now she's coming back to serve. Paul Quinn not going anywhere though. Just 1 point behind Xavier, 14-13. Short. Chloe Fields just keeping it up. A lot of spin on the ball. Have to free ball it over. Right side. Off the block. Sydney Murray is able to keep it up. Right through. Kennedy Wade with another kill. Sydney Murray coming back. That makes 36 kills for Xavier this match. Scores 15-13. Sydney Murray up to serve. Strong flow serve. Have to take it with the hands. Roll. Right to their middle. Chloe Fields right there to keep it up. Out the back row. Roll shot right to the middle. Libero having to pass it. Kennedy Wade seeing that back line open. Rolling shot. Able to curve the ball right back to zone 1. Great kill. Paul Quinn now calling a timeout. Down by 3. Xavier's trying to pull it away. 16-3. Coming into the set, Xavier's hitting percentage is now up. 253. Paul Quinn still hitting in the negatives. Xavier's been having service aces. Strong serving game all this entire match. Now they have 12 service aces. Alea Lacroix playing Xavier. Trying to show. Playing strongly for Paul Quinn. Xavier's updated stats. Stella Dinova now with 9 kills, heading out a percentage of .462. Kennedy Wade leading the team with 11 kills. Sydney Murray also has 6 kills herself. Xavier's now on the court, ready. With 5 seconds left, Paul Quinn is now returning to the court. Time is now up. Sydney Murray waiting on the back line to serve. Bouncing the ball. Flow serve. Pass. Paul Quinn's Aaliyah Vines trying to take the sharp cross. Hits it right into the net, hitting air. Xavier's advantage going up another point as the score is now 17-13. Sydney Murray up to serve again. Float serve. Chased down by Paul Quinn. Will they get it over? Just get it over the tape. Set to the middle. Block is there. Sending it back over. Push. Going back to the outside. Roll shot. Kept up by the libero. Coming out the back row, Sydney Murray. Strong kill coming out the back row, right into the chest of Kennedy Harris. Tried to block it with two hands. Couldn't get her platform there. Too high on her chest. Too strong. Kill for Sydney Murray. Right side. Back corner for Paul Quinn's number 8, Alea Lacroix. Paul Quinn trying to stay in it, trying to battle. Number 12, Chloe Fields, libero coming in to serve. Strong flow serve, just out. 19-14, Xavier. Substitutions coming in. Maddie Meyer coming in for Taylor Parker. Maddie Meyer coming up to serve. Ball up. Short. Out of rotation. Paul Quinn. Violation. Been called. Maddie Meyer now serving again. Scores 20-14. Short serve. Paul Quinn there this time. Back to the outside. Off the block, but kept up. Ooh, Charity Metcalf was there. Right there on that 10-foot line to keep the ball up, but it went into the right into the stand. Scores 20-15. Paul Quinn now up to serve. Setter, Tiaja Cooks. Just hits the tape, couldn't get it over. Another point for XULA. 21-15. Substitutions coming in. Stella Dinova. Bingisu Kazazlar now coming in, substituting for Alyssa Studvent and Charity Metcalf. Kazazlar now coming up to serve. XU. Kazazlar tried to cut it. Goes right into the tape. 21-16. Tiaja Cooks now coming up to serve. Oh, my mistake. Anaya Harrison coming up to serve. Serving it right to Sydney Murray. Tip by Kennedy Bell. Had to stretch for that. Almost going over her head, but she was able to push it right over. Point Xavier. Paul Quinn taking another timeout in the third set. 3 points till match is over. Xavier's trying to push 22-16. Xavier cheerleaders flipping down the sideline, doing backflips down the line. Cheerleaders have been going very, very strong in this game, keeping the energy for the student section. Kennedy Wade now on the back line to serve. 22-16, Xavier. Third set. Strong serve, kept up by Chloe Fields. Back serve, trying to tip. Paul Quinn. Kept up. Sydney Murray tried to swing. Kept up by Paul Quinn, though. Strong push. Stella Dinova. Tight. Push right off. Trying to reach the ball real high. Pushed it just out of the line. Point for Paul Quinn. Substitution. Number 5, Elise McDaniel coming in to serve for Paul Quinn. Scores now 22-17. Paul Quinn serve. Alexandra Flores kept up the pass. Lift. violation, ball handling violation for Xavier. Score is 22-18. Elise McDaniel serving again. Ace serve for Paul Quinn. Elise McDaniel closing the gap now between Xavier and Paul Quinn. Score is now 22-19. Ball is up. Sydney Murray with the pass. Setting right side to Steladinova. Off the block. Trying to keep it up. Kept it up with the elbow. Free ball over. Right to Kennedy Wade. Sydney Murray kept up. Real shot it. Off the tape, but kept up. Kazazar called under the net. Timeout by Xavier. This is the first timeout they have taken all game. Paul Quinn is now trying to close in. Score is 22-20. Paul Quinn is getting very scrappy, trying to read off of Xavier's defense. There's a good read as they're trying to get off the cross. Xavier and Paul Quinn now coming back onto the court. 10 seconds left in this timeout for the third set. Everyone dancing on the court, doing a TikTok challenge from Beyonce's song. Number 5 from Paul Quinn, Elise McDaniel coming in to serve again, trying to keep Paul Quinn in the lead. Going straight to Roxandra Flores. Steladinova coming in the cross. Trying to stop Paul Quinn's roll. Kill by Steladinova. She comes cross court. Scores 23-20. Roxandra Flores coming to serve for Xavier. 2 points. Till Xavier closes out this match. Be sure to look out for Xavier playing Paul Quinn again tomorrow at noon here in the Convocation Center. Let's see. Roxandra Flores can get them to set point. Hits the antenna. She serves it long, giving Paul Quinn another chance. Score is now 23-21. Substitution in for Paul Quinn, number 7, Kristen Williams now coming in for Paul Quinn. Xavier trying to keep this game alive. Trying to end it here. Paul Quinn fighting. Right side, Steladinova off the block. Off the block into the court for Paul Quinn. Trying to close the gap. Score now 23-22. Steladinova tried to go high off the hands, but Paul Quinn was right there. High hands keeping it in the court. Down the line. Serve. Right to Kennedy Wade. Middle. Block again. Can Paul Quinn get this block? Right in by Sydney Murray, cross court. Match point for Xavier. If they get this. Steladinova now coming up to serve to close out for the match. Strong serve. Kept up though. Coy Fields, roll shot. Sydney Murray with the pass. Bengisu Kazazar with the swing at the net, able to end the match. Paul Quinn tried to run it down. Xavier wins it, 25-22. Meeting at the net. It was a great initiative by Bengisu Kazazar. She knew she was up at the net, able to swing, puts it down, closes the match out. Xavier takes the win. This is the first win as they open up for their Red River Athletic Conference. Must feel good for Xavier for them to be able to win on this game. Coming out with this win. Coming in, Paul Quinn heading back to the locker room. Xavier students now clearing out. For the end of the match, Xavier 40 kills, Paul Quinn 14. Hitting percentage 264 for Xavier, just making it over to 0 for Paul Quinn, getting out of the negatives as they get to the end. Xavier had 13 service aces to close out this match to Paul Quinn's 3. Xavier had 44 digs to Paul Quinn's 30. Xavier only had 4 reception errors to Paul Quinn's 13. Closing out the match, the leaders for kills in this match, Kennedy Wade with 11, Stella Dinova with 10, and Sydney Murray with 8 for Paul Quinn. Aaliyah Vines with 6, and Michaela Johnson with 4. My mistake, update. Xavier had gotten 43 kills in this match, so they would hit at a hitting percentage of 240. Thank you so much for watching. Again, if you want to see Xavier battle it out against Paul Quinn, again, come to the Convocation Center at noon or watch on the YouTube channel. Yours truly will also be commentating for that game tomorrow as well. Go to XULA Gold, XULA Gold.com to get any stats from this game and also get to the live stream. Thank you so much and have a good night.